And we're back looking at Litecoin. It is currently 6 in the morning, so I apologize for the audio at this point in time. This is a sort of a less than ideal sort of window to be capturing this, but we're looking at price action interacting with resistance overhead at the moment. Currently $144 per Litecoin is going to be a level of resistance, giving us a hard time under the influence of bearish robo advisors ever since the $224 level. Since about the end of November there, we have been anticipating the strongest area of comfortable accumulation, which would be confirmations of support down below, and 2 of our chosen 3 robo advisors bullish again on price action. Currently, since our most recent interaction with bearish robo advisors, price action has experienced 45% in downside and is still currently more than 35% down at current levels as we await bullish parameters to be met here. So until daily candles can find themselves back above $144, opening and closing with wicks and bodies above it to confirm it as support, I anticipate continued interaction toward the strongest area of support down below here, $114 per Litecoin. That is still where I anticipate price action heading toward until bullish confirmations can come into play here. The strongest area of resistance overhead waiting for us if we can continue any sort of upside is going to be $165 per Litecoin. That is going to be just a stronger area of technical resistance. We will have to break and confirm as support. So we are awaiting the return of bullish robo advisors here. This combination of robo advisors suggested an area of accumulation throughout July. After accumulation, prices saw up to 64% in upside before bearish parameters came into play. After those sell suggestions, prices experienced 23% in downside over the following 16 days. We have bullish parameters met throughout the beginning of October here. After accumulation, prices saw up to 62% in upside over the following 33 days. And then, as we mentioned, since our most recent interaction with bearish robo advisors, if you chose to take profit throughout November there, you have been saved from over 45% in downside as we await, the most bullish area of comfortable accumulation. So we always wait for the confirmations to be confirmed, but let me know your thoughts on Litecoin. This is an article titled Brazilian Mayor to Reportedly Invest 1% of City Reserves in Bitcoin. The mayor of Rio de Janeiro spoke with the mayor of Miami about Bitcoin at Rio Innovation Week. The article reads, the mayor of Brazilian city Rio de Janeiro wants to allocate 1% of the city's treasury into Bitcoin. There are reportedly announced plans for Crypto Rio, or turning the city into a cryptocurrency hub. We are going to launch Crypto Rio and invest 1% of the treasury in cryptocurrency. The government has a role to play, adding that the state is also planning to introduce tax exemptions for the industry. They also talk about administration considering a 10% discount on property tax in Brazil on payments with Bitcoin. The news comes amid the Brazilian government increasingly warming its stance on Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency industry, with the federal deputy proposing a bill to legalize crypto as a payment method for public and private sector workers. In December of last year, a major crypto payment firm in Brazil enabled Brazilian residents to buy, sell, and hold major cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Well, if you've ever wondered who's buying Bitcoin at these prices under these conditions, we've been reading about nations, cities, countries, conglomerates, monopolies getting involved in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency under these conditions at these price levels. So these red days in Bitcoin here have been rather bullish here, in my opinion, overall in general for cryptocurrency. However, even more bullish for industry investors that are wanting to get into cryptocurrency, and we're waiting for a more significant time to be accumulating, because they're not going to be buying Bitcoin at $69,000. They're going to wait until no one wants it, and then they're going to buy all of them all at once. But let me know your thoughts down below about this article. Check it out in the description here. In my opinion, it's always bullish to see increased adoption, exposure, and use cases for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency overall. Looking at today in crypto here, these spheres do seem to be showing some red here. We have some modest consolidation, a pullback anticipated in previous analysis videos here. I have been considering continued pullbacks here and in search of the strongest area of support in the immediate short term. But it is nice to see a bullish recovery in play and beginning to form here. We have SCRT experiencing 20% in upside, Dogecoin up a good 11%. So we do have some projects experiencing some gains here. However, all these other kind of coins are going to be experiencing what appears to be between sort of 4 and 8% in downside. So nothing too concerning in my opinion. Zooming out to the last 7 days here, this week in crypto, we can see the upward bullish trajectory is very much in play in my opinion. Tons of capital flowing into certain projects here as they maintain their upside. So in my opinion, I do believe the overall incentive for the cryptocurrency market is bullish here until parameters can suggest otherwise. We're going to need some short-term red days here to continue the euphoric green that we've been experiencing. So let me know your thoughts on crypto down below. This is coin symbol FTM. Project Phantom here, looking for support off of a key level under the influence of bullish Robo advisors. Last time we looked at this coin, we were interacting with the buy for moon and bull suggestion throughout the end of December of last year. Prices were interacting with $2.07 as support. I was looking for continued bullish interaction with this level as we make our way toward my immediate short-term target here for the most significant area of resistance, $2.86. This is a key level of current resistance at the moment. We do need daily candles opening and closing with wicks and bodies above it to confirm it as support and a potential area of accumulation if you were to be accumulating near current levels. In my opinion, we do need a confirmation of support down below to become more comfortably bullish on accumulation at these levels. However, we do anticipate continued upside here based on these very bullish robo advisors in play. This combination of robo-advisors suggested an area of accumulation throughout the end of July of 2021. After accumulation, prices experienced up to 1,291% in upside over the following 89 days. And if you weren't able to sell at that swing high, you were technically still able to capitalize on 776% ROI if you chose to close your position around the $2.19 level when EngineeringRobo became bearish. After those sell suggestions, price action did experience 47% in downside here before becoming bullish again, interacting with support, and we've been under the influence of bullish parameters met ever since the end of December of last year, since technically the $2.06 level, and so far we've experienced up to 49% in upside here as we look for another area of support with anticipated continued gains here until bearish parameters were to come into play. So in my opinion, I do anticipate continued gains here. However, we just need a confirmation of support down below. Let me know your thoughts on this coin currently. This is Ethereum. Price action looking for support down below. Currently interacting with resistance overhead, it would appear. We have experienced a mild rejection off of $3,414 per Ethereum as we await the return of bullish robo advisors and confirmations of support. In my opinion, under the influence of bearish suggestions, I anticipate continued interaction toward $2,711 per Ethereum, a key level we have been able to find support off of throughout the end of September into October of last year. We were able to have bullish interactions with 2710, experiencing resistance off of what appears to be $3,139. That does seem to be a bit of a range here that price action could consolidate within as we find support. However, in my opinion, the strongest area of technical support for Ethereum is actually $2,320 here. That is where I anticipate continued interaction toward as long as bearish parameters are in play. However, overall, in my opinion, I still suspect the uptrend to be in play in the longer term here. However, technically, we just may not be ready yet. Bitcoin continues its search for the strongest area of support when we last saw price action above $43,160 per Bitcoin, awaiting a confirmation of it as support. Still currently resistance overhead as we make our way toward potential support forming here down below $40,550 per Bitcoin. That is going to be an area of support similar to price action between the end of September into October of last year, where we were able to find a bullish recovery recovery at that $40,500 level. We do need a break of what appears to be $44,800, in my opinion, would be a very bullish swing high to experience to become more comfortably bullish on a potential bottom forming. In my opinion, under the influence of bearish parameters, I still anticipate continued interaction toward $34,655 per Bitcoin. In my opinion, a very, very bullish level to be accumulating if we were to find ourselves down there. I find that as still an unlikely target, though not impossible under these conditions. But let me know down below how you feel about crypto and Bitcoin currently at these current levels, or if you are buying or selling here. I personally very much anticipate a six-figure Bitcoin before any sort of bear market, if you will, is to be considered. In my opinion, bullish parameters are still in play in the longer term uptrend. However, technically in the immediate short term here, we will have to perhaps experience continued consolidation and confirmations of support here. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for hearing my analysis. Check out EngineeringRobo for free with a link in the description. Subscribe here on YouTube. Check out all the other social media down below, and tune in for the next one.